Hey everybody, this is that German guy Josh Runquist, and I'm here with the guys from Arsis who just got done kicking ass here in St. Paul, Minnesota, opening up for Christian, and also touring with Starkill. How are you guys doing tonight?
Not too shabby. We're stoked for Canada tomorrow. We're about a week's worth of shows under our belt, and have about 20 or so more dates to go.
Ah, very nice. Just going from my left to right, if you could introduce yourselves for the audio audience.
Sean Priest.
James Malone.
Noah Martin.
Brandon Ellis.
And this is actually my first time seeing this lineup. I did see Arsis back in 2010 on the Firewind tour, which is where I first met you.
That's right.
Yeah, you, me, and Nick were hanging out by the merch table for quite a while.
That's right.
Yeah, those were good times. And then hearing about this tour, I had to come back and see you guys again. It's a cool lineup, and of course the killer new album that just dropped last week, Unwelcome, which is arguably one of my favorite albums of 2013 so far.
Really? Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. Oh, very much so. It's like the more I listen to it, the more I hear, and the more I'm loving about it.
Oh wow.
Well, what's your favorite song off it?
My girlfriend's favorite song is "Sunglasses at Night."
Likes it?
And what about yours?
Mine is either "Carve My Cross" or "Unwelcome."
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of changing every day. Like every time I listen, it's like a different song every time. But on the way up here, those were the two that were sticking out the most to me.
Cool.
So what went into the writing process this time around?
A lot of chain smoking.
Yeah, a lot of chain smoking, staying up all hours of the night, blood, sweat, and semen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And beers.
So the Load album cover from Metallica.
Yeah, pretty much. No. Yeah, we basically.
Wow. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was quick. No, James and I got together for about 2.5 months, and every other day maybe, and then Sean got in the mix, and then Brandon with leads, and that's pretty much how it came together.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it.
Ah, very cool. I'd probably say one of my favorite parts about this album is that it does bring back the old school technical Arsis, but it has like a nice 80s groove. Like it has a lot of melody and stuff along with it too that I've noticed that I really, really dig about it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's pretty much like the greatest Arsis album ever. Just saying.
I mean, I think it's like every Arsis album sounds pretty radically different, I think. But this one is kind of like a conglomeration of like all of the previous albums, I would say. It has like a bit of the style from each individual album. So
The
only thing I would add to that is that, like the drum style is like it does like take from what Mike Van Dyne did and what Dan Seska did as far as working with the guitar parts, but there's a lot more intensity behind a lot of the drum parts.
It's kind of the most brutal drum album.
As a drummer, that was the first thing that stood out to me.
Yeah.
And also the fact I can't play anything that you do. I can maybe blast for about 7-8 seconds before I start cramping up in my left hand. It's like, crap, no.
No, me too. Fight through pain, man.
Unfortunately, with this tour, as many people will know, Hypocrisy and Aborted dropped off the tour, but it's fortunate that you guys and Christian and Starkill still kept going on with the tour.
Yeah.
What went into that decision to actually be able to still carry on with those dates?
Because we're real men.
We didn't really.
Thank you.
It didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're all on the same page when I say that when I saw that they dropped off, we never even thought that we weren't going to do it. We never thought for a second we wouldn't do it.
No.
That's what I was hoping to hear too, because I know a lot of times when the headliner jumps off, the entire tour is over, which is what I was afraid of when I first heard about it.
Well, we're lucky that Christian stuck in and wanted to do it as well, because if they had backed out, then it definitely would have been done.
Yeah.
So we just kept doing what we were doing and just hoping that everyone wanted to stick around, and Aborted ended up dropping, and we made the best of it, and it's actually turned out really well for everybody. So
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. So, do you guys have any good stories with Christian so far about touring?
Dude, those guys are amazing.
They really are.
Yeah, they're such a good band, and they're super nice dudes. Like really cannot sing praises enough about Christian.
Their driver's pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
He hangs out with us sometimes.
Occasionally.
Sometimes. No, fucking yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's motor,
Christian.
bro.
Yeah, that was no class.
Christian is like the Motorhead of death metal.
That is a great way to put it.
They're the Motorhead of death metal.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember hanging out with them back on the Septic Flesh tour, I think back in October or November.
Yeah.
I was doing an interview with them, and they just handed me a beer.
Yeah.
And then we had some cookies, and we started air drumming and air guitar into Van Halen's One. It was a great experience.
Yeah, you guys were really fun.
Oh, I forgot to ask Christian. Adam Sagan told me to ask Christian to get cookies. Ask for a cookie.
Yeah, that's where I got the cookies from.
Yeah. Sagan's grandmother or Sagan's mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heard the whole story about that, and I had to get a hand of my cookie to get some cookies out of that.
Dude, what is with these cookies? Are they just like the best cookies you've ever had?
It's right up there. I mean, they were the best free metal cookies I've ever had.
Sick.
So if the situation ever comes up again where you tour with Chrissy, I would, if it comes here, absolutely get those cookies.
Yeah.
So what are your plans after this tour?
After this tour, we've considered a headliner. We have a few things that we're considering. For a headliner, like there's like a small group of bands that we want to go out with, so we're just kind of.
We're also looking at Europe too.
Yeah, Europe, and so we have like a bunch of different options. So we're just trying to weigh things out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would definitely love to see you guys headline.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, currently on our we have some select headlining shows on the headed back east, but so we're probably like playing about a little over an hour for a headlining set.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. And last year, you guys released a free EP, which I got with a t-shirt tonight, which I thought was really cool. That's a great deal that you guys are offering in case you're hearing this. Were those songs written around the same time as Unwelcome, or were those written first?
Oh man, those are written after.
After?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people
Well,
don't
not
realize
all.
that, I guess.
Well,
Well, we
like,
did
it was
Unwelcome.
put together
When
after-
did we do Unwelcome? That was last,
June or July.
yeah,
July. Yeah.
Yeah.
2012.
So
Yeah.
so basically, we had like no time to prepare for the Scion EP. So we re-recorded 2 songs from the original demo, 2 of the oldest Arsis songs. We retracked "Carve My Cross" that was on Unwelcome, and
Carve My Cross had already been tracked, and that's what
yeah.
we keep talking about in reviews and things.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's
The original Carve My Cross is actually on Unwelcome.
Oh, very cool.
It's a re-recording on the Scion EP.
and then the waltz, "A Tearful Haunt Condemned" is actually something that didn't make it on "We Are the Nightmare," and we tried to breathe new life into it.
That was a school project for me when I was like, I don't know, 20.
Yeah. Theory project.
Yeah.
It was a string quartet.
Nice.
And then Six Coffins Wide was actually, there was one riff in there that was left over from Unwelcome, and we basically constructed a song around it and then threw it on there.
Oh, very cool. That probably is my favorite off the EP is Six Coffins Wide.
Man.
That's the one that stuck out to me the most. So did a Scion come up to you and ask to put together an EP? Or?
Yeah, they did. Pretty much.
At first we said no. We were like, dude, we just blew our load on Unwelcome and we're spent.
Yeah.
And they were just like, they were pretty insistent.
Yeah.
And so...
And the label head was just like, well, yeah, they're pretty much writing machines right now, so yeah, they can do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cool.
So,
Yeah,
so
Gerardo pretty much can
yeah. So
do anything.
It was one of those calls where you try and put your foot down. And you're like, fuck this. I'm just gonna like but yeah, you hang up saying yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see it too because I saw a lot of great promotion for it and a lot of great reviews, and hopefully that led to hopefully bigger sales for Unwelcome.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping so.
Yeah. And it sounds like you already answered my next question, but was there any other B-sides or any other riffs left over from Unwelcome that might be used in the future?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
we've got a few.
Yeah.
We already have some basic ideas for the next album, like we have an idea of what we want to do. We just have to do it as soon as we get back. We're gonna probably start writing.
Yeah.
We know what the first riff will be.
Yeah, we know exactly what the first riff will be.
Any more covers in the future?
Oh yeah.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
say so.
Oh yeah.
So many covers.
So many covers.
It's like we're gonna do all of the covers.
All
Yeah.
of the covers. I don't know.
I really love your guys' take on Sunglasses at Night. I couldn't have pictured that more brutal, and you guys did it perfectly.
That's this guy with
Most
the bomb
people
blast.
hate it, man.
Really?
It's like
It's like half and half.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people that don't like it fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It's like when I first heard it, I loved it because I wanted to hear a heavier version of that, and you guys did it.
We tried.
Yeah.
No. Probably the biggest thing that song to overcome was
Well, it's like
trying to get Mark to agree to do that, like the intro was the
Yeah.
because it wasn't a synth, so we just had one guitar like da na na, and the other one like double picking.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a really cool way to do it.
Yeah. No,
So,
guy.
so coming from this guy, I mean, if you're gonna do any more '80s pop covers, you got my blessing.
all right. All right.
What should we do?
I've actually been thinking about that since I heard it.
Cutting crew.
Take on Me would be kind of
Dude,
cool.
Cutting Crew.
Let's do a cutting crew
That's been done
song.
quite a bit though.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That would be cool,
that
too.
Song. I've heard that on the radio. I was like, let's cover that.
Which one?
Cutting Crew.
Cutting crew, dying in your arms tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh, well,
I can picture some good blasts over that.
it's already been done.
Really?
There's like some
Northern
dark
Kings?
chords and
Oh, yeah?
stuff in that
Yeah.
song.
Oh.
Like, it'd be good.
From Snada did it already.
So we can do it brutal though.
Beverly
yeah,
Hills
true.
Cop theme.
What's that?
Beverly Hills Cop theme.
Oh yeah. Oh. I already know it.
Why do you make that your line check from now on?
That'd be a great intro. Just start off with that and then just blast into something else.
Celebration of Guild fans just disown us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the other fans would find it funny, hopefully.
So.
And it's like, I did this. Nothing. Nothing.
All right. Well, I know you guys got a long trip ahead of you guys heading over to Canada and anything. So, was there anything else that you'd like to bring up that I haven't brought up yet?
Come to our shows.
Yeah, come to the shows.
Come to the shows, support music, and have a good time.
Prove that you're into metal and actually support the bands that you like. So if you like these bands on tour, come to the show, buy a ticket, buy some merch, buy the new album.
Just be a face in the crowd.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Crowd surf. There should be more crowd surfing.
Well, I mean,
Mountain
with
Gawk
that,
at our
Like,
show.
why? Like, I love it when people crowd surf.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Come on the stage and rage and then jump off. There needs to be more crowd surfing.
The last time I saw that done with stage diving was during Origin, and I got knocked out because I got a boot right to the face, and I just dropped like a rock.
Oh Jesus! Maybe not. Maybe there needs to be less
Well,
stage.
I mean,
diving.
being 6'4", it's really hard not to get hit in the face on the Station 4 stage.
No.
Yeah.
That also happened with Warbringer too during a Halloween show.
Oh God.
The singer was dressed up like a wizard, and he did like a stage dive right off at the end, and again I got the boot right in the face, almost broke my glasses in half. So lesson learned: when people are stage diving, don't stand right in front of the guardrail.
So John Keeble was dressed as a wizard.
Yes. Oh, there's another great story too, where he and Ken Sorcerin from Abigail Williams, when they were building the light rail over there.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of giant guardrails that were all the way down the block, and they decided well after the show to build a giant guardrail pyramid. And Ken was standing right underneath her going like this and took a picture. And then he knocked it right over and ran.
Wow.
Ken's a character.
He
There are a
is.
lot of dudes out there. Ken is certainly one of them.
He is one of them.
One of those guys out
Stories
there.
about that man.
Yeah.
Oh, I do as well, but that would be for another time.
Yeah.
But once again, thanks for sticking around after loading up. And
of course.
I've been waiting to do an interview with you guys for the longest time, so it's a real honor for me to be able to talk to you guys like this.
Dude, thank you for the kind words.
Yeah. Oh, not a problem. All right. No one can see this on camera, but I'm shaking hands right now. But once again, this has been the awesome Arsis, and this is that German guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.